Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2021 Amazon Prime original film, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. This stars Katherine Newton as Margaret. We know and love her from Detective Pikachu. Kyle Allen plays Mark. He was in American Horror Story Season 8. I am going to be completely honest, I do not remember him at all. But, I don't know who the costume designer is. Whoever did the costuming on this film, impeccable. Because I'm obsessed with the character of Mark, his wardrobe. So Kyle plays Mark, Catherine plays Margaret. There we go. There's just there's like a red bleach splattered like oversized sweatshirt he wears at one point. Stunning. He wears this like white t-shirt with like a kind of like this, kind of like a rainbow stripe across here with a blue denim vest with a gray hood. Incredible. I need it. He wears Vans the entire time. The wardrobing is, the costuming is my style. Loved it. So what is the Map of Tiny Perfect Things? These are two characters, Margaret and Mark. They are stuck in a temporal anomaly, right? That's believed to be a singularity. Why are they the only two people reliving the same day? I don't think get the actual date, what date they're reliving, but it is sometime in the summer, because he talks about he's supposed to be in summer school. They're going to the public pool in their particular town, city, village, whatever you want to call it. And both of them are doing their own thing for a long time, and then they meet up, and then they do stuff together, and then they show each other their favorite moments of the day, their perfect moments of the day. So like whether it's an eagle dropping to the sky to grab a fish out of the water, or like a girl skater jumping off, doing a trick over, a huge set of stairs that the other boys, couldn't do. Things like that, little perfect moments. So, tiny perfect moments, excuse me. The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. So at one point, Mark, who wants to go to art school, he makes a map of all the tiny perfect things that they've discovered with the date. Well, it is the same date, but the location and the time of like to get to these locations. And then eventually it's forgotten, and then they're trying to figure out how to escape it, but then Margaret doesn't want to escape it. Mark does want to escape it, so he tests the theory of flying to Tokyo by crossing the international date line in the Pacific Ocean, and then time reset itself. He respawned. So then he gets to reconcile with his mom at some point. We then learn that, Margaret's mom is actually in the hospital dying of cancer, and this is her last day, and that's kind of why Margaret is reliving this day over and over again, because she kind of wished it. But it's not really explained in a physics sense. It's not explained in a, magic genie in a lamp sense. It's just, that's what is presented to us. This is what, the idea has come about. But also the fact that, what is the Map of Tiny Perfect Things? Like, what's the point of it? So after Margaret talks to her mom, and after their conversation of what is the fourth dimension, a box within a box kind of a thing, and drawing it out, she maps out Mark's map from memory, because they've been living the same day over and over and over again. And she's like, wait, there's got to be something more. There's got to be something more. So she inverts the map and dangles it down with little beads representing different times of the day, and then puts a shadow on it, right? Because if we are the three-dimensional shadow of the fourth dimension, right? That kind of theory. Then the map should have its own shadow. So she makes the shadow and she dots the lines, and she makes a box within a box, but she's missing a piece. And she's like, there's a piece missing. So she calculates that it's at 7 p.m. at the public pool, and that happens to be where Mark is at the end of the day, at the end of each day. And he and her have a heart-to-heart, and she finally, kisses him after he wanted to kiss her for a long time and she didn't want to. And then that is their own tiny perfect moment, which then accumulates all the tiny perfect moments together, creating the box within the box. And then she says goodbye to her mom at the hospital right before midnight. The two walk out. It starts to pour at 12 minutes and 1 second into the new day. At 12 a.m. and 1 second into the new day. Therefore, the time anomaly, the temporal anomaly, is no more, and they've survived to live on to the future. The first half was like, okay, it's a cutesy, guy wants to get girl, and they're stuck in the same timeline, right? But then, like, the last half of the movie, like, I got choked up at a few points. I was like, oh man, like, this is deep, this is emotional, and like, I loved this explanation for the having a 3D shadow, box within a box, to explain this with mapping out the map of tiny perfect things. It was just so smart. I need people to watch this because this needs a lot more recognition than it deserves. Incredible, absolutely incredible. And I need all of the wardrobe. I need every costume. We're definitely not the same size, but I need every costume. He's definitely taller than me, but I need every costume. Incredible. Go check it out. Mucho mahalo.